warm-up fights, and then we'll go and see what we can do online, maybe. My 5th win in a row is up for ranked, so I really don't want to go in unless I'm feeling it. Especially with this update, I don't know what it's changed online, so... Do the prize fight, the warm up.
Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 3. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. She blocks that jab. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than this.
Getting my punches off at max distance, and if I'm in close, making sure
missing with that right
when
hook.
I'm fighting in close that I'm getting my punches off clean. That's why before I go online, I like to practice like this.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down?
I find I perform better after or two or warming up.
Defense is not an option for these two.
Gretta Thunberg tree looking.
Perfect counter shot.
Spice on her shot.
Nice job landing that. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Another thing important when I'm warming up is to get my movement down. I don't want to just be moving for no reason. Every movement should have purpose. I don't want to be following the person around.
Nice job landing with that right hand counter.
Cutting angles at all times.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up.
The more you practice these things, the better your fights are going to look, the better you'll get. I personally don't like they took the feint off his block because
still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability.
Shots, I could cancel them with block.
All right, hook misses.
Covering up a lot right now, so this is where I used to use the feints to bring the guard down.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect
As a
both
taller
fighters
fighter,
have
it's
for each
risky
other
to start
because no one
off
dare
hitting the body.
do anything out of turn.
Because you were lowering your head down into an area where they can hit you easier.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
It's hard to lead to the body right now. I gotta kind of drop her guard by starting off to the head and going to the body once she's covered up.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Good counterpunching from both these
There we go,
athletes.
starting to get the range down. The closer you stay to right on the edge of that void, it's easier
No rest
to
for the
come
weary.
shooting back in and counter the shot.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
See, I can keep her trapped in the corner here by cutting angles.
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again.
I don't like how low I got myself on stamina there. I also really need to
Left
work on my
shot lands.
blocking defense. It's a little different than fight night, so I'm still working on improving it.
You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. She got out of the way of that right hook. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hey, those punches add up.
She's starting to lean down to that side. If I can catch her with an uppercut counter, it's going to be...
Doesn't
Crazy
always
shot.
pay to be first. It pays to be last. She blocks the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance,
I don't know how much I like
without
this
a
cut
doubt,
system.
make
It's a
it
little
look so
confusing.
easy.
Sometimes you get busted right open and it goes to a 3-4 super fast. Other times, a guy's cut and it looks the exact same as a 3 or 4, but it won't go past a 1 the whole fight. I definitely feel like the cut system needs work.
There's the bell to start round 6.
And also, what's up with the
Coming
nose
off a
break cut?
fantastic last round.
It
Let's
doesn't
see
show
what
up
she's going to do here.
As a left or right cut, and I also think it should have a really drastic effect on stamina. Anyone knows when you've got your nose broken, it's super hard to breathe out your nose.
I think it's
which
safe to
leaves your
say
mouth
one of
open
these
more,
fighters
which
certainly
also
has
should
a
lead you to more
significant speed
like getting
advantage.
rocked and
You
flashed
can tell
easier.
who it is.
'Cause
So
when
you're
you
getting
can't
in
have
there
your
with
mouth
someone that's
closed and
so
your jaw
fast, you're
hanging open, it's
prepared
easier
to
get
take a
rocked,
lick
so
it because you've got to get some
those
before
are
you
things
get
I'd like
close.
to see.
Good punch.
Come on, Gretta Thunberg.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Swing and a miss with that hook. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer. You've got to be courageous when you get in there with
I'd
someone
like to be
that's
able to
bigger,
cancel those late
stronger,
shots
and
with
faster.
blocks.
You've just got to use brain there.
power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? They both want a knockout, you can tell. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
I don't think I'm going to be able to put her down. I think I've wasted my stamina too much. But let's see.
They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. Round 7. Here we go. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
See, I want to be able to cancel those late shots. I constantly hold block like I'm trying to cancel them, but it don't
When
work
someone
anymore.
punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Throw the circle right into that one.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Still swinging with nothing left. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put her down this round. Or just fight.
And there's the bell for round 8. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Usually I'm more warmed up by my second fight.
That one will count. Oh, what a punch!
3-piece and fries.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, she's in the red. Maybe I can get her.
Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. I want to see that again from a different angle.
Oh. Oh, good Lord. Oh. One more. Oh, I'm Gretta Thunberg. Climate control, motherfucker. Drive electric. Eat bugs. Get on the ground, bitch.
Not many people would have predicted it,
Oh, they just
but
stopped
we've
it.
got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you say it. Night, night.
Night, night, deep. 9,300 is not as good as my first time I did that. I think I knocked her out quicker the first time. But that one was a much more vicious knockout. Yeah, I did 10,307 last time. All right, on to the next one.